Hi, and welcome to my vlog with a side of fantasy. So today I thought I'd talk about two things. One, if I could be any fantasy creature, what would I be? And if I could live in any fantasy world, what would I live in? Where would I live? And then I tell you a couple facts about me as a person. So, the first thing, if I was a fantasy creature, what would I be? I would be, if I had the choice, a mermaid or a fairy. I don't know which one because I have not been given the chance to decide if I wanted to be either of those things. But, you watch shows where, these things happen to people, and I feel like maybe it's just me, but a lot of people are like, yes, I kind of wish that would happen to me. Like, if you got bitten by a radioactive spider, or fell into a vat of radioactive goo, or were just born with superpowers. That'd be really cool. And if I had the choice to be anything, I would be a mermaid or a fairy. Or if I was a superhero, I would have the powers of invisibility and force fields, like Violet from The Incredibles and Susan from the Fantastic Four. But the reasons that I would want to be a mermaid or a fairy are with a mermaid and a fairy, you live in two completely different worlds. You live in a completely different world from where you live, from where I live right now. You wouldn't have electricity. You might not have you would have some sort of magical form of electricity, obviously. But, you would be underwater, and you could see the world from under there. All the colonies of fish and coral reefs and all of that jazz, you could see it all, and it would be super cool and fantastic. And then if I was a fairy, it's a very different world as well, because you're smaller. For most fairies, fairy legends, you're a small, tiny little creature, and you could live in things like a tree, or have a mushroom home. I'd want to be a water fairy. And you could live in places like a flower, or things, and you could have magical powers. And it would be really cool. It would be pretty cool to be a fairy as well, because it's a different world. I guess I've always wanted to live in a different world, or have something awesome happen to me. If I could live in any fantasy world, I would want to live in the kingdom of Amara and the book series of Dragonspell. It's a really good book series by Donita K. Paul, in which you have these people called dragon keepers. I want to be a dragon keeper, and if you're a dragon keeper, you're a wizard, and you have all sorts of dragons, and you have a dragon egg, and you quicken your dragon egg, and you form a telepathic bond with your dragon, and you are pretty cool. I mean, dragons are cool. Being a wizard would be pretty cool. I would also want to live in the world of Harry Potter, if I had that chance to be a wizard. You're a wizard, Marissa. But that'd be pretty cool. I've read the book series and seen all the movies, and I own all the movies, and yeah. Okay, so a few things about me. One, I'm a culinary student. I'm going to my freshman year of culinary school. I want to get my associate's degree in baking and pastry arts, and my bachelor's. I get my bachelor's in baking and pastry food management or hospitality and business management. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. With the program that I'm going to be doing, if I go into baking and pastry and food management, I would have more chances to study abroad. Which leads into the next thing about me. I would want to see the world if I get that chance in my life. I have one study abroad program in the program that I'm in, and I get to go to France and bake in a castle, which is super cool. So I want to do that. I would want to go all over Europe, particularly Greece, Italy, and England. I'd want to go to England. And I want to try all the foods all around the world. And I'd probably get very fat, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. I'd exercise equally as much as I would eat, probably more. That leads into the next fact. I like to run. I hate cardio, but I love it at the same time. I have a love-hate relationship with cardio. I can hula hoop very well, and at Target the other day, I saw this hula hoop contraption that lets you get super awesome abs, and it's a cardio workout, and I want to buy that. for when I'm in college, but I'm not going to buy it till I get to college. I am 18 years old. I am a geek. I love certain video games. I don't love all video games. My favorite video game is Sly Cooper, which is about a thieving raccoon. It's a pretty cool game. And if I still had my PlayStation 2, I would probably be playing it all the time, but my mom sold them without my permission. It was pretty sad, because I spent all my time playing Sly Cooper. I want a new PlayStation so I can play Sly Cooper 4 and Sly Cooper 5, which is coming out soon. And Sly Cooper is coming out as a movie, which is super cool. I'm trying to make this faster because I'm running out of time. I see it right there. Trying to think. I like to read. I like to watch TV shows. I'm big on superheroes. If I could I would like to be in the Marvel world instead of DC. I'm a big Marvel person. I'm sorry, DC folks. You will have an equally valid superhero population and wondrous superheroes, but I think Marvel's cooler. And it's not because they've made more movies. I've read a few Marvel comic books, and I'm like, yes, Marvel's much better. I've also read an equal amount of DC comic books. So, and then, trying to think. My favorite book series? Probably be the Harry Potter series, but you can't narrow down your favorite book series because they're all like your children. When you love a book series, it's like they're your family, and you can't really pick your favorite sibling or child. You can't. So, Harry Potter's up there, though. My TV shows, like I said earlier, like superheroes. I live in Ohio. Going to be moving to Denver, Colorado. Yes, next month. I have 3 sisters, 2 older, 1 younger. I'm saying a lot. I'm really sorry if that's annoying anybody. But my older sister lives in Denver, Colorado. She is getting her degree in graphic design. She's 26 years old. My second older sister just moved to China, just like 2 days ago. It's really sad. I miss you, Nicole. If you're watching this, you better be. She's 25 this upcoming month, and she just moved to China, as I said, and she's teaching people English. Oh gosh, this is 8 minutes long. And then my little sister also wants to get her degree in graphic design and is currently going to a specialized school in order to do that. I'm really proud of her. I have 2 dogs. That's about it. I'm a dog person. I'm sorry for taking so long of your time. But thank you for watching. If you watched this whole video, which I wouldn't if I were me, but you're cool if you've watched this entire video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like and comment below on what kind of fantasy world you want to be in, or alternatively, what kind of fantasy creature you'd want to be. Thank you for watching my vlog with a side of fantasy. Bye!